Hello and welcome to Gapeys Garden. We are here in Western Washington, Zone 8B, and we're into almost the middle of July, and we're starting to harvest a few things from the garden. So I thought I'd take you on a little tour and show you what we've been harvesting over the last week or so. I've already harvested about half of these. These are baby daikons. This is the first time I've grown these, but they are basically radishes. They get a little bit bigger than your normal radish, but not as big as your typical daikon. So we'll just harvest one of these. So this is what they look like. I have had some issues with some worms or something getting into these, so not all of them have been very pretty on the inside. I've had to cut around a lot of, you can see there's a worm right there, but I'm not sure what to do about those, but almost all of these have had some sort of worm infestation. Some of them are a little bit worse than others. This one isn't quite as bad as some of the ones that I've harvested so far, but they're very spicy for a radish, really tasty. I like them on salads. We've got some badger flame beets here that are ready to harvest. We have had some issues with leaf miners getting to the foliage. Some of them are just fine, but there's a few leaves that the damage, but I don't think that really hurts the root itself, which is what we eat. So these look definitely ready to harvest, maybe a little over ready. But these are a cylinder shaped beet, kind of like the cylindrical beets, but the inside is a really pretty orange. This is probably my favorite variety of beet, and I got these from Row 7 Seeds. Lettuce is one of the first things that we harvest every season, and we've got a ton of it. And a lot of it is starting to bolt. This is a really pretty one here, but you can see there's a flower starting to form. So once they start bolting like that, I usually feed them to the chickens, and the chickens devour those. Got another one here that's getting ready to bolt. And then these here are the ones from Row 7 Seeds that are called spinach lettuce, and those are pretty well bolted, so we're definitely going to give some of these to the chickens. I think I'll pull one out here because our eggplants are getting a little bit shaded out by all these tall plants. So let's give the chickens a little treat. If I could pull it out. There we go. Who's ready for a treat? Looks like everybody was ready. I've also been harvesting a lot of kale. I've got, I think, 4 different varieties. This one is called Feathered Frills. It has a lot thinner leaves and they're kind of frilly. These are really good for salads. And then this is my favorite curly kale variety. This one is called Aroon. It's a hybrid variety, but the leaves are really thick and curly. These are really good for stir fries and soups. And then I've got 2 kind of dinosaur type kales. This one is Dazzling Blue. I've been growing this one for several years, but this is kind of a long, thin one. And then we've got another dinosaur kale over here. This one has much more texture to the leaves. This is a hybrid variety called Mamba or Mambo. Let's see, Mamba. And I think I got these from Territorial. Another green we have in the garden this year is Swiss chard. I don't use it a ton, but every once in a while I'll make some stir fry with it. We've got a nice dark red one here, and then we've got another one. It's got orange ribbing over here that's really pretty. We've also had a little bit of trouble with the leaf miners on this, but I think I've already removed all the damaged leaves. We've got some holes here from, I think, slugs probably, but otherwise it's doing really good. We've got a ton of calendula volunteering in the garden, and I've been harvesting a lot of the flowers and drying it so that I can make some salve using some of our beeswax. Another thing we've got volunteering all over the garden is chamomile. So chamomile makes really great tea, but it's ready to harvest, although I haven't really harvested any. So I might get around to doing that, but I think I still have some chamomile from last season. We've got a few herbs in the greenhouse that we've been harvesting. I've got a couple parsley plants here. This one here, which looks like it's bolting. I usually just cut off any bolting stalks from the parsley, and it usually does just fine and pretty much produces all throughout summer. So I'm going to cut this stalk off here, and it'll keep growing. This is a really beautiful curly kale that we have growing over here. I've harvested some of it and it looks like I need to harvest some more. And in the back of the greenhouse, we've got some basil. I've got sweet basil here on the left, and I've been pinching off the flowers here every chance I get. And then we've got another basil over here hiding behind this tomato. This one is a Thai basil. Also, we've got a little thyme bush here in the greenhouse. I've been harvesting off this quite a bit, and it was getting out of hand, so I did trim this back just yesterday. I left a few little twigs open here so that I can harvest off those, but it grows super fast, so it'll be big again in no time. I've also been harvesting a few things from our herb bed. We've got some nice sage here. I just harvested some of this the other day to cook up with our fish. And then we've got some more thyme. This one's gone to flower, so I need to trim this one. I've also got some rosemary. I've been putting this in our sourdough bread, which is really nice. And then we've got a golden oregano. And next to our garlic here, we have another herb. This is chives. At least I think it's an herb. We've got some regular chives here. I've already harvested the blossoms off that, and I'm soaking them in vinegar for a nice chive blossom vinegar. So I've trimmed that all down, and it's already grown back up again. And then on the corner here, we've got garlic chives. So this one blooms a little bit later. You can see this is our first bloom here. I've never done anything with the garlic chive blossoms. I'm wondering if that would be a good chive blossom vinegar. I'll have to give that a try. But I've got a much smaller amount of this one, so I'm not sure I'd get enough to make some vinegar with it, but we'll see. Looks like our softneck garlic is ready to harvest. That's the 2 rows here on the left. The other ones are hardneck varieties, and they are not quite ready. They're ready to harvest when the bottom few leaves are pretty much dead. We've got 1 or 2 that are just starting to die back, but we're going to wait until we've got 3 or 4. But if you look at our softneck garlic, we've got at least 4 leaves that are dried up, so that means it's ready to harvest. So we're going to go ahead and harvest one of these and see how it looks. Looks pretty good. So we're going to put these in the greenhouse to cure, and then we'll put them in the house for storage. Let's see if we can sneak back here by the beehives without getting attacked. They're really close to our peas here. We've got some purple peas. I haven't harvested a whole lot of these because I'm kind of scared of getting this close to our bees, but I'll probably harvest some more of these pretty soon. But these are pretty much done since I haven't been harvesting them. We've got our cucumbers back here too, but they're a little ways from being ready. If you didn't know, this Wednesday was National Blueberry Day, and I did pick a bowl of blueberries yesterday, and I've got a lot more to harvest. I picked off the earliest ripening one, that is the Patriot, but I've got quite a few on this Blu-ray here that are ready to harvest, so I might pick some more today. I've got this net around them to keep the birds out, because if I didn't, they'd for sure devour them all. But this is a really sturdy netting, and I've never ever had an issue with birds getting stuck in it like I have with some of the bird netting I've tried in the past. So if you're looking for some bird netting, this is definitely a really good one. I'll put a link to it in the description of the video. It's a little pricier, but definitely worth it for not hurting our friendly birds. Got a pretty good sized raspberry patch here. This is a golden raspberry, and I harvested the first ones this week. Looks like we've got a few more that are ready to harvest. These are really good and sweet. One of my favorite treats in the summertime. We've got a couple of zucchini plants over here, different varieties. This one here is a hybrid called Safari, and this is probably my favorite one. It produces some really beautiful zucchinis, and this one is definitely about the perfect size to harvest. So this will be our first zucchini of the season. Now our other zucchini is called Dark Star. I can't remember if this one's a hybrid or not. This is my first year growing this one, and we don't have any quite ready to harvest. We've got several flowers and little babies in there, but it might be another week or so before we have any big enough to harvest. That covers pretty much everything we've been harvesting in the garden this week. If there's anything you're harvesting that you didn't see today, let me know what it is that you're harvesting. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you again soon. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. You can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.